Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. My name's Glenn, and in today's video we are going to be opening up the very first Indian Turbo Attack product for 2024. So let's go. Before we get into today's video, as always, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that smashes up the like button on these videos. It really does help the channel grow and find new audiences. So if you want to help grow the F1 collectible card market, make sure you do the same. Smash the like button up and click subscribe if you're new to this channel. You can follow me over on my social medias as well for extra content under the name Hammond's Hobbies. Or you can join the Facebook group, which is under the name F1 Sports Cards. That's on Facebook. We have over 5,000 members on there now. So if I can't answer your question, hopefully one of the other guys will. And you can also take part in my Whatnot shows where we do live unboxings, we do box breaks, single sales, slab sales. And if you use the link in the description down below when signing up to the Whatnot platform, you will get £10 of free credit added to your account once you've made your first purchase. So you may even be able to take part in one of my breaks for free. Right, so we're going to be looking at Indian Turbo Attacks. This has been a very sought after product for this year because Turbo Attacks 2024 has absolutely exploded in popularity. And obviously the Indian Turbo Attacks, what's unique about them is that in some boxes they contain different coloured parallels to the ones that we have in the UK. So let's have a little look. Today we are opening up a fan pack and let's see what we get inside. So this is the fan pack. Now I have to let you guys know they only actually made 500 of these. 500. Now the main chase in it is a George Russell limited edition, which actually was imported from the UK. So it's the same quality as the UK ones, and it has the same look and aesthetic as the UK cards, but it's a George Russell gold limited edition. Hopefully we can hit it in one of these, but there's only one per 2 fan boxes. So that means there must only be 250 of these George Russell cards. That means there's only ever maximum going to be 250 complete sets of Turbo Attack 2024. So fingers crossed we can hit it today. So let's get it. So it comes in this really nice black Topps tin. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm sure we'll find some use. And then we start off with the giant cards. So in this bundle, you're guaranteed to get these XL cards, which actually contain some of the drivers that we haven't seen here yet. So we have got George Russell, Fernando Alonso. That one is available in the UK. David Coulthard, I've not seen this one. Nico Hulkenberg, I haven't seen this one before. We've got Valtteri Bottas, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Theo Pourchaire for F2, Ayrton Senna with the XL card, and Gabriel Bortoleto. So these are some of the unique giant cards that you can get in this bundle. You're guaranteed that pack of them, so you know you ain't got to worry about missing out on those. But I have to say the print quality this year is pretty good compared to previous years. Usually you can tell the colours are way off, but I mean the skin tone on Daniel Ricciardo there, that looks just the same as the UK one. So let's see if that continues into the cards. If it does, it'd be very exciting. So we're going to pop out these 2 packs here. I'm not sure what I'm to expect here, so we're just going to go through it and discover together. And then underneath here we've got 2 Topps little boxes, which I believe these are, yeah, these are the one touch cases. They did these last year, so if you want them you can get a little stand, put a card in there and then put it up for display. So it's a nice little piece to have if you haven't got any one-touch things. But you can see, look, that one's got a nasty scratch on it already. Hey. But there's 2 of them in there by the looks of things. Yeah, there is. So 2 acrylic one-touch stands. Obviously, we got the giant cards. Now let's see what actual cards we get in these bundles. Make sure you head on over to hammondshobbies.com if you want to purchase any single or individual cards. When I get enough chance, I like to list every single card from every single set on there. I do need to upload all the turbo attacks though, so I apologise if you've been looking and they're not on there, but they will be very shortly. So make sure you check out hammondshobbies.com. Let's have a little look then at our first bundle for this Indian set. So we start off with some rainbow foils. We've got the 100 Club, the Supermax, Yuki 100, Carlos Sainz 100, Lando 100, Legend Alan Prost, Legend Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, David Coulthard. We've got the Chile, we've got the Unstoppable Max. The centering on that one is pretty awful. This digital coupon code. Are we going to get the George Russell? Yes, we did. In the first box. Get in. Get in. So this is a UK made and printed card. So you can tell the brightness and the vibrance of it is better than the Indian ones straight off the bat, sort of holding them in comparison there. And then we've got a bunch of base. I won't go through all of those. So we've got a huge selection of base. Obviously a selection of rainbow foils. I don't know if they're set or if they're random. I'm going to assume they're set, but I don't know yet. Until I open up a few, I don't know. And then we've got this other bundle here now. Let's see if we can open this up without causing too much drama. Obviously, I have to say a huge thank you to everybody that pre-ordered this product on my Hammond's Hobbies website. You guys absolutely sold me out within 48 hours of me listing these on the website. So big thank you to every single person that's obviously put their faith and trust into myself and obviously my company, Hammond's Hobbies, to supply you with your favourite F1 cards. Hopefully we can do that for you in the next few days and put a smile on everyone's face. Right, so these are the Blast from the Past cards. Now you can see that it's just misted up there. That's probably because obviously the temperature that it was when these were packed versus what they are here, because obviously India's probably a lot hotter and humid compared to the UK, but that does actually go away eventually. That's the same as previous years. We got Charles Leclerc on the Ferrari red. Now I have to say that the print quality's improved, but obviously they've got a more simplistic design. They have like a brushed metal effect, whereas we have loads of foils going across it. I'll do a video comparing the Indian versus UK cards side by side, so I will do that. That'll be a future video, so make sure you click subscribe. So we'll go past them. Then we have the revved up set. We've got the fast track set, which obviously these are tin exclusives. We've got Logan Sargent limited edition, David Coulthard, Lando Papaya, Lance Stroll Diamond, Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Ocon, Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and another George Russell Diamond. And then we have the signature styles. They look just as good as the UK ones, but they don't have that frosted effect going all the way around the edge, which is a bit of a shame, but at least you can tell them apart straight away. But we have a selection here of signature styles. Who are we going to get? We've got Pierre Gasly, Zhou Guanyu, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Logan Sargent, Danny Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, Kevin Magnussen, Esteban Ocon, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton. Nice. We've got, I tell you what, the signatures look very holographic on these. I'm going to have to compare that to the UK. They seem to shimmer a lot more. That'd be interesting. Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda. Then we've got a bunch of the mirror foils, and again they have a very brushed metal effect. This is a 5-year anniversary card. These are very difficult to hit in the UK version, but we've hit 2, so I assume these are a lot more common in the Indian version. Then we got the team logos and we got race winner. So there you go. We hit obviously the main hit of the set, which is this George Russell. Now you can see, look, on the holographic here, look, straight away, it has that F1 logo that just repeats all the way around it. Whereas the Indian ones, if I get a limited edition for the Indian version, they actually seem to have just a plain, here's a good example. Right, so here we go. We've got a George Russell Diamond versus a UK George Russell Gold. So at first it looks like the George Russell, the diamond one, is just like a plain brushed metal, which doesn't look as good. It's a thinner card, but not by much. The actual skin tones and the ink quality, they're the best that I've seen from India. Obviously not as good as the UK steel, but they're the best that I've seen from the previous years. But if you shine this in a certain light, I don't know if I'm going to get this. If you shine this in a certain light, you can see that there's the Topps logo, sort of like a holographic, all the way around the card. So it's very hard to pick it up on camera, so I'm sorry if I can't show you this today. There you go, look. So if you look at the word diamond there, look, you see all the Topps logos? There you go, look, you can see it all down the side here now. I can see it in person. To me, it looks like there's millions of them, but it's very hard to get it on camera. But there's Topps logos everywhere. So these really do look different to the UK ones because they've used a different logo for the four. There you go, look, that's spot on there. Look, you can see all the Topps logos going across the card. Whereas this one has that tire effect and F1 written across it. So limited editions do look different. Now, some of you are going to prefer the Indian one. Some of you are going to prefer the UK one. So maybe I need to collect a set of both. So there you go. What do you guys think? Obviously got that George Russell Gold. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. What do you think of these Indian Turbo Attack products for this year? That is the fan pack. Now, like I say, these are going to become, they're probably going to double in price very quickly because they were only like 20-30 quid in India. By the time you pay to ship it and get it delivered here in the UK, they worked out sort of 40-50 pound. But they only made 500 of them. So, and there's obviously that George Russell, which is, I think, is going to be probably a 50-60 pound limited edition based on the other limited editions that are out there. The Fernando Alonso from the recent race weekend, I think, sells for 80 to 100 pound consistently. Obviously, we've just had Max Verstappen at Zandvoort. A lot of people are trying to sell that for about 100. So I think 50 to 60 is quite a fair price for that one. There's only going to be 250 of those in the world. So it might be worth getting hold of a few of these to keep for the long term. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. If there's any questions, drop me a message over on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all with the name Hammond's Hobbies. Or you can obviously join the Facebook group, which is called F1 Sports Cards, and ask one of the guys in the chat. Or you can obviously check me out on my website, hammondshobbies.com, where I sell thousands of spares and duplicate cards. So you can just purchase the ones you need to finish off your sets. Well, that's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll be seeing you on the next one where we're going to be opening up some of the smart packs and eco packs. And make sure you subscribe to see that content in the next few days. That's it from me now. Peace.